Good afternoon, everyone. We are April 27th today. Thanks, Megan. Premier is going to give a very brief update. Minister Iqaluit, Minister responsible for the Iqaluit Energy Corporation, is going to speak briefly. Dr. Patterson has a statement, and then we'll get into questions. Thank you.
April 27, night to me Premier Kalimalaw Lunita Nasivulati, Minister Iqaluit, Kulek Umakutilay Kuno, Ukalimalanga Mayor, and Dr. Patterson, House Jahaksuni, Apersusit Takui.
Nunavut Mill, Kovehu to Matana, Octulang Megamatana, Nuvan 19, Nunavut Iluani Nitohuli, Mana Mutikidlugo 515, we Kawiakto Himayut. 227 huli utakaya would canoeing in Mangata, Kawin Naslinitakwa 323 Nuvan 19 Kangito. What's how Tan Ministry Hadloa, Itwa Kayim, Dr. Patterson, Kalamna Mata, Kihani Pigala, Tinagita, Kagayagwa, Tunga, Nunavut Mill Matna Wapaka, Takwa. Pilere tatut adlanin inung ni ihumat taslutit utak kecak taslutit mata ko piguning inuita taslita ko hanat tali avani liulit akol naftilu tan naman na atok tabut dia itu atulaw kemanginapta nunun mi lukta matna chama pahi mata ko inna ko tibuta piloas lugit Kawi magitita ko akol suta pilirigapta inu charna puta tana katinga lukta luta pianing nyap iyago matana tau ka unuk takulaw na PTV ko tana kabunatu stronger together inuk tut piguna kawapta katinga luta ta ko ekalung miutat piliring isut lakina ilung isut piliritak nuita law mata Takwa ublao mitang ni agyakik tang mata nutak kanut hanat tayo kaning kaangat tadlimano tikit lugo ublutamat agyakik tak mata takwa mat na pagka nalunang ito nunaliw ahingin nito ito kalung nito pilaring mata takwa nunalit inukutingin ni kamat siya mata ikpiruhut siya sa tiluta ko mat na pagkata apilikat takto takwa te apiyuta ta na government kau hiya tolu piitchitnak amma kanok to katingin takwa atok to matamana nunaling amma okat kanilunga nunu mat na pahi takwa utak kitsak tu luaraphe inung ni ikayok tarap ila ikayok tarapin alulang mata ko ayong nakat ikayok tau tamata nunaliw iluani matna pahi tayo matna. English version again. Good afternoon. There are still no confirmed or probable cases of COVID-19 in Nunavut. Today, the total number of people under investigation is 550. 227 people are currently under investigation, and 323 people are no longer under investigation. Minister Iqaluit and Dr. Patterson are both speaking today, so I will give them enough time before questions. Before they start, I do want to take a few moments to thank Nunavut Mute for all their efforts, kindness, patience, and strength over the last 6 weeks. You may have seen the footage last night on the TV special, Stronger Together, of volunteers here in Iqaluit who are providing the Breakfast in a Bag program for kids in the community every weekday morning. This kind of initiative and dedication is happening across the territory. I appreciate everything people are doing to help one another during COVID-19. These efforts are defined of of community spirit and togetherness and innovation in uncertain times. I thank you all for helping and for inspiration. I am proud and very moved by all the good I'm seeing in this great territory of ours. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Hello, Kafi Nunavut. As Minister responsible for the Iqaluit Energy Corporation, I want to assure customers that Iqaluit Energy Corporation is here to help and provide supports to customers during COVID-19.
Oh, okay. Unu sakut Minister yaulunga kulle uma kutiliri kunginut naluna siguma akilek suivat tunut kiwisi kuno makutiliri ikut ikayorunangata taku akilek suivat tut mana nuvajuanak 19 tahaktilu.
Iqaluit Energy Corporation is offering flexible payment options to residential and commercial customers who are unable to pay their electricity bills in full. Late payment fees will also be waived for customers under this program. The corporation will not disconnect service or install load limiters until further notice. Iqaluit Energy Corporation has removed all previous load limiters and stopped all disconnection notices.
Kulle uma kutiliri ikut atu inautit silektut asijek taugun naktunik akili hattaun nanang nalira kutiuyun naktunik angik kakaktiuyunut namini kaktiuyunullo. Akili gun nang ikutik takitamaat uma kuti no akilit sanginik atangik tumik ammalo kinguwak tunik akili hattaktut akilik taugi alit khoyanak tau simaniaktut tatsumu natigun. Umakutilir ikut kipisidjang itut umakutinik ubalo isulit tabiutinik manaw yok khawike hatajang itut umakutilir ikut pirsisimayut ilunatik takunung umakuti haktitaw nakmut isulit tabi haktitaw yunik amalunok haktitsisimalutik kipisihatan mo.
The corporation understands that this is a challenging time for many Nunavut mute and is committed to providing support for customers where possible.
Umakutilir ikut tukisiyo mayut taman natso naktukur na mat amisununu na vumiunut at so tihal na sutilo ikayok suilutik akilik sui hataktunik tay may gun na kaygutik.
If you are struggling to pay your monthly electricity bill, please contact Iqaluit Energy Corporation's Customer Care Division by calling 1-866-710-420 or emailing customercare@qec.nu.ca to arrange a flexible payment agreement. Koyan nami.
At so tahakovit akili hatanem takitamat umakutisiutinit khawyigia khuyawutit kullek umakutilir kunut akilik sevat tunut kamayinginut ukalaluti nga situme akikangittok 1-866-710-4200 ubalonit harisawyakut titirarlutit customercare@qec.nu.ca akitsilutit asidjekta hulugi akili niribatatit angikaktigigutikut kuyanami.
Thank you. I'll now turn it over to Dr. Patterson.
Hello. So I'd like to announce a new order on respecting social distancing and gatherings, which came into effect on April 24th and replaces the mass gathering order issued March 23rd, 2020. This new order adds clarity around gatherings and social distancing and provides easy to understand scenarios that will help Nunavut more easily follow the order. It will also help businesses understand how to adjust their operations to ensure public safety and continued operation. Finally, the changes will also assist law enforcement and peace officers to more easily interpret the intent of the order in the unlikely event that there is a need for enforcement, and to continue ongoing education efforts. I'd like to outline some of the new definitions and information provided in this new order. Food service establishments and licensed premises remain closed. Restaurants can still provide options for takeout or delivery as long as they abide by the rules of social distancing while doing so. All businesses deemed as personal service providers must also remain closed. These include hairdressing, barbering, massage therapy, and other similar establishments. Additionally, dentists, veterinarians, and psychologists must remain closed except for emergencies. Public playgrounds, municipal parks, and day use areas of territorial parks also remain closed. Though still subject to limitations, the following businesses are permitted to remain open. Any retail business large enough to maintain a 2-meter social distance within the workplace, or businesses that limit customers to no more than 5 at a time. The 5 at a time rule does not apply to businesses that are large enough to maintain social distancing throughout the entire premise, such as grocery stores, pharmacies, and similar facilities.
Unu sakut naluna si jonga no tamik tilisigutiu yumik inu hatigi khanigi tele hattaga hamning inut khati khattaga namning inullo atulila oktok April 24 mi kingu bigu tauluni takwa amisu khati khattaga namning gia hangin ning inu tilisigutiu suma yumik March 23 2020 utillugo tana nuta tilisiguti tukisinaktit sigaru tayo khanu khati khattaga namning inu khatigilo khanigi lo tayle ga harninginnik tukisit gatsaut siak tunilo naluna sigutiu luni Nunavut malit siakun nahullugi taatsuminga tilisijutiu simayumi ikayogu tauni ammeyok nammini hartiu yu tukisiuma khullugi khanu akhigar sigun mga taulat sinarminik kikkulimaat attanartumi tayli gunnahulugit ammalu matuingay narunnahulugit tingun lakpami tako asit tau yutau ikayogu tau ne ammeyot palisinut maligarnilo maliktau keyinut tukiliurit siarun nahullugi pidjutingin tilisijjutiu simayot surlut malitau kaygia khalernerutik kayusiguti harlutalo ilinnertit sivalliangin nanerming naluna yeerumayong ailangin ninutanik tukinginnik tukisigiarutit sanillutaatsuminga nutaami tilisijjutiriyarni Nekhilerin ang pijit si rakbit, namin nakakbiyot ang malulay san si haktut, namin nakakbiyot suli matumanyaktut. Nirivit suli nalira ko te harun naktut, anit sigun narlutik ubalo illo riyaw yunut at si khatarun narlutik, malit siya to arotik ato agarnik inu khatigit kanigigya kangininginning. Namin nilimata ko timimut pijik si raw te harun mut atoy nautit si watut suli matumanermeyo ilagi yawut nujale rivit hirtayvit timimot massage temaitit asingil lusak tamatumunga ammalohakan ningagut kikutiliriyit umayornut lutat ammaloy sumaliriyit suli matumagialit kasi anito avernaktuliриgun narlutis suli kikulimanut surusirno pingwarbit nunalin nilu gavamayo numirnguirsirbit ammalo ulluk kuatortaugunnartut nunavummi mirnguirsirbit suli matumanertun takwa malittaugiali suli matumaninginnut ammalo isuluttarbihartit sinermut akwa namminehartiuyut suli matuingagunnarniartut namminehartiuyut angiyutuarutik makkunnik 2 meters ni utuutiinnik inuhatigi khanigigunnaq ngitti taulutik iqhanayak binginni ubbalu nammini hartiu yut sulu isulitak bihartit sigunnarluti tallimait isirsimagunnarlutik kisani litakwa tallimait na isirsimagunnartut malittauga atongittu nammini hartiu yuni angi yutiu yunik khanigi tailigutnartit matangi yuni nuni uverbi surlo ijagartarbit asingillo pilireview yun.
This order provides a definition to gatherings. All organized public gatherings of more than 5 people remain prohibited. This includes concerts, community events, sporting events, and ceremonies such as marriages, funerals, or memorial services. Finally, all social gatherings, including social gatherings in private dwellings, shall be restricted to 5 persons or fewer. This includes playgroups, club meetings, and meals with individuals who do not reside together. It is strongly recommended that Nunavummiut limit contact with anyone who is not a member of their immediate household. Any social gathering carries a degree of risk, especially when we are looking at individuals from multiple different households mingling together. Nunavut should still exercise caution at all times, practice social distancing to the greatest extent possible, and wash hands and all shared surfaces thoroughly and often. The previous order met the intended purpose of providing necessary tools to help protect public health. However, we recognize the need to provide clearer language and definitions. For this reason, the Department of Justice and I worked together to prepare a new order to ensure the language is clear and understandable while remaining true to its intent. Thank you.
Tilisid jutaan nanuta tukinginik lalo na sisimatserto hano katikataw ng mga tako pamnataw si mayulimaat kikulimanik katititsehatak niyo talimay inuyong atanot sulit katikataya hangitut surlo tusakan natin sinagmunid jaw sidakto ni nunalinig katikatigi ni pingwa katigi ni amalo kanuili ko tayo yun surlo tamakwa Tay hangito suli katititaw ni iluversi hatar ni ubalo kaumat sinagmot tutsiw di hatar ni suli tay hangito. Kingulak pa mi tako ino hatigi katikatar nakningit ilagi yaw lutik surlo rangi kariyaw yuni talimay naknik isulit takberharealik hatsin na ubalo tunganit talimay. Surlo tako pingwa hatigi surusilat ubalo katudja hatigi katimahatar ningit ambalo ni hatigi neo hatakto illo me hatigi ngitton sulisangi yume katole ko yibungano na vumiut kati sitele hatak khunagit ilagi ngitaminik ang kamiuta hatigi ngitamining ino hatigi katahatak ningit suli uluga nak tumigo taumat gumnangat pilawak tumikik kutuin na yat jigi ngitton ang kami ngasimayut kati hatatilugin Nunavut suli malihu jakka jaksut sarlutik ino hatigi mini kati silawa hatahun ngilugit tay may gumnang nilima mini agasiwasay na hatarlugit ambalo alla yaktaw hatarluti tamakko atok taw gayutun tay nasivul tili sidjuti ulaw to pidjuti halaw nga tamakko sapudji si magumanang mukikutu na khanuili khunagit Kisi anilitaw no na government kung ikaw ilaw nga taman na tukisin naksitaw kaya kan narahamningan na ukaw singit ang malaw tukingit. Dahil may maligali riyikulo, piliri hatigi ilaw tugot akit silo tanutamik, tili si juti uyumik tako ukaw singit tukisin at siya kulugit, dahil mapit jutingin no malit siyangin nakalawang luting.
Kent Driscoll, APTN National News. I'm not sure if this one's best for Dr. Patterson or Minister Hicks. You guys let me know. Over the weekend, I've heard from people who have had to wait up to a week to get into the quarantine hotels in the South. And then I've spoken with others who have to spend an extra week in those quarantines because they're not able to get a flight when they want one. So I'm wondering, why not book more rooms in order to avoid people having to wait to get into the quarantine?
Kent Driscoll, APTN Connecta, Naluta, Patterson, Mugbalo, Minister Hicks, Mapikuti. Tusa si Mamagupi, nasa ako sili mami, dahil ko halunani. Tuyong may vimiti tayo hatak, isirum na hatangim, utak kaya hatang at apin, nasa ako sili mami. Sumali ka na tayo hakti tayo kanik to hadyang ila, tamag ko ubalo asingin ni tuyong may vini, atoy na hadyang ila tako, utak ito'y na hatang niyang matamaw nga ito'y na.
Thanks, Ken. My understanding is that it's based on the capacity at the hotel, and there's a limit of number of rooms that the isolation hubs can occupy in the hotels at any one time.
Kaya na may kaya ko inuharun nang ningi malit tugi sulit tabiha nga tatamak ko anitay libiw titaw yun nalo na taw si mamata hatsiugun nang ningi.
It's not like hotel rooms are in high demand at this point with travel limited. Why not just get more hotel rooms? Why the limit?
Tako nga lato yung may inilipalo yun sa mata nalo nang ito sumalasik kan ningin nito yung may vitara so ato'y nangilasi.
because we only want to deal with one hotel in each of the cities that we're doing the isolations in, and some of the hotels actually are not interested in working with us.
Pinnaani atausitoammi tujummi vimmi pilirihati hartikuutaunani hallunaani nunalipaujarni inutuuviuti tauhattartuni ilangilluuni tujummi viip tamatumunga ikajorumangitsaammarittu.
And the education minister isn't here, but I'm wondering if one of you might have an answer for it. Picked up the package from the school with the educational materials in it. It's about 2 weeks worth of material if you break it down. What I'm wondering is that going to be it, or are there going to be more packages going home throughout the rest of the school time?
Ilinaan tulirinamo ministru vaniingittuugaloa kisaini taak aitsilaunga ilinnearutitsaugajartunik taakkua maquunnu pinasaarussiinnarnuut ilulihartuujaartutik pitahakkannilaaqaau balu taakkutuuvan.
Thanks for the question. To the best of my knowledge, I'll answer that question. If it's for the middle school, they are being done on a bi-weekly basis. And once these are done, then they'll have a new package in. Taan ayung inyam kiuna para taan ilina veketiani tumupin patako hanatay dito makopeni kanganat adlanit pilare kani tuniyo tarnian. Amatana iligay kana lewatako ilinati ti takugalu ila apekhotalu tako ilinati ti kano tuni hina mga ta linao tuni kamagin ingmini kamagin mata. And just to add to the English version here, it's up to each individual teacher how the learning packages will be distributed out. So the parents that have kids in school, contact your teacher and work it out. Thank you.
Rajni Sharma, Nunavut News. I guess anybody can answer this question. I'm just curious about the situation down south in the hotels. Like, is there still a waiting list of people trying to get into hotels? What's that situation like? And also, will there eventually be a cutoff date?
Rajni Sharma, Nunavut pivalliajikkuni kiatuina taana kiukunnartanga hallunaani tujommi vihamnumu mitsaanut qatsiuliqqat ammalu taqqiyut taakkua inutuugiartureali tujommi vinnu qatsiuliqqat ammalu hangataima taakkua tujommi vinnuurunna illiqattarunni ilaaqqaqallunaani.
Thanks for the question. Basically, that the Ottawa is the only hub that is having the backlog. It was hard to anticipate how many people were trying to return home, being one issue. Two, as Dr. Patterson mentioned, there are some limitations at the hotel when we talk of people needing outdoor air, going for breaks, things like that. There's a certain capacity that the security is able to deal with.
Taina utakkijaw vitiujok nalunalaungan neriugasoarluni hatsi tamaunga utirumassimammangata tamakkuale isulittarbehaqsuti suurlu anikeinnahattarunnarningi kisiani waatsijaharluti anikeinnahattarunnarngata.
And we haven't established a cutoff as of yet. It is something we are going to have to look at. We've been 6 weeks into this now, where people as they want to come home or depending upon their circumstances down south, we are evaluating that.
Sulina lunartausimangittu khano khangakuna kataula mga isikhattarunarningi tujommi vimmuuqattartuut tamaunga utirumayut ukirtartamun takko pinasaarusi pingasuujortuussimalengata tamannatorsimallutigu ammalu ilangi utirumayut saumataugalua sulikisiani qawisarpallianginnerniartavu tamannaasitsarpallianinga malittugu.
I will just add, sorry, Rajas, one of the things to consider as well is we have medical travelers that still are traveling. So until this travel order is rescinded or lifted, we will continue to need those isolation hubs for medical travelers.
Ilalugulu takwa aanearbeleahattartut suliummata utiqpalleahattareaharneangata taakkununga inutuuvinnu tujummivinni atuinnautitsiinnaka inalangayugu taanna tilijaujutiusimayoqu yanaqtawalaunginni limaangani.
I have 2 questions for Dr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson, last week you mentioned that there has been a decrease in respiratory tract infections as well as a decrease in medevac. Can you just provide us maybe some more details so we get an understanding? What does that decrease mean?
Luta Patterson pinasausi yumi ukayuga vihatsina ko parlissima matatakko ipiniartutik anerbile hattartu tammalo hangatoyukku tuavernartukku allartitau hattarealita nanaluna yarearunnarriu.
We're on track for doing somewhere around about a third of the medevacs that we did in March for this April. So close to a 60% drop in medevacs. It's the trend, at least for the medevacs.
Takwa naluna yarunnarsimayut abbangatau ngatanut nakat ila hangatayu tuavernartukku nginersau hattilautut March me April milo 60% nginni katatsimayut takwa hangatayu tuavernartukku rutjar hattareale.
And most communities are reporting, or over the month of March, reported a drop in respiratory tract infections to about half of what they were in March.
Nunalilun natikasak March me katannirai simayo hatsiuningin takkunung ay pinalertau tirahattakuni abballoangin.
But that doesn't mean I want people to slack off. It means it's working. It doesn't mean that it's worked or that we're fully protected from COVID.
Kisani malitsia ho yitu inakto nga taman naula na hatsang ni kung ano tayo mata ko katapal le kataula kismayo.
And just a question about the new order you talked about today. I don't know if you know, but is there a time when you're going to reassess that order again, or is it just there's no date to it right now?
Tana no tatili si jutigi kaya ibid jutigi lugu hanga ko kaya saktaw ga kanila ka balo sulinun ulungan ni naluna sis mangilatin.
No, there's no set date. The declaration of emergency has an automatic 2-week sunset clause. We have to extend it every 2 weeks. And this order is under the declaration of public health emergency. So if we don't renew the emergency on Friday, then it would expire. Beyond that, it's not a set date, but criteria that would make us reevaluate the orders. Either things are getting better and we can back off, or we found COVID in Nunavut and then we have to bring in more strict orders.
Gaulungan na akitaw si mayo kang ito. Tana nalo na sigutiw si mayo kikulimano to avernak tumigutaw ni nga ato hatta nga mako ni pinasarusinik tana lutili si jutigi kaya katatsuma tani makikulimano anna hamnang itulirin ng mot. Nalo na sigutaw si mayo mig talimang mitar na isulilangat tagano tayo wiyak tayo kanira kalari mo kisa nitaw ato agak tayo mimahano mati palagayak mga ata akaw na tuku palangin na ruta balon ni nanisiyo ham na kanubadyo anak 19 mik sangin naksaning malitaw galing ni ilisikan na kaya kalirayak tayo.
Beth Brown, CBC. To my understanding, this number 5 is the first time that we've had a number put on gatherings for the territory, specifically for individuals, not necessarily for businesses. But can you explain why that number has been chosen right now and why that number works for Nunavut?
Beth Brown, CBC, kumnik tukisi mayak ko ilata nakatsi gunang ningi katikatak to nalo na tayo tayo nang at talimaw gunak to tik ilumi katigingit to tamani no na bumi nalo na sigun na kisong mata ko talimay kano nalo na ng mga apyo.
Because saying 0 was too impractical and too confusing for people and led to things like, could 2 coworkers go across the street to get coffee from Quick Stop and things like that. 5 seems to be the across the nation, the general consensus for about as low as you can reasonably go, and so it seems appropriate under our current circumstances to go with that number.
Tanan titik sematin nago hatsi gunang ninginot atu tikalwak tu jalang imat sulit kanaya katigi makuk kaafitaareartoq umagutiniunerpiqalaami nalunalaunga taimaigunnaqiarmagaata taimaimmataakua tallimaa qitsimayavu tamaanilu kanatami atuqtaugajutsunni akaunaartuijaarnerpaangumman.
The changes in the new order, how do they, you said they impact law enforcement and the ability to enforce this order. How does that impact RCMP and peace officers and hamlets and other organizations?
Taakua sijirutiuyutili sijutausimayuni khanu attuineqarniaqqa taakkununga suulu paliisikkunnu paliisinguakkunnullu maliktauqqartaugunnarningi nunalinna.
Thanks. First off, we're still emphasizing education over enforcement. We haven't charged or ticketed people at this point and don't intend to unless circumstances change. But the main thing is that it gives them a very clear cutoff for when to stop and educate people or make an intervention to try and limit the risk that a gathering creates for the people attending it, or if there's a group of people together.
Sulinalunaassigaarsimagumagattailinniartitsaqattarnermik tamatumamiksaanut pasijatsaartuhalaungiuppaluunniakiligiahartitsijoqalaungittoq taimaigumadjaanangaluugaluakisiani tukisinatsiartumi isulittarbiqarumat hililauqatsigu taakkualu paliisingualu ilinniartitsingaaqattaqullugi uluqianarninganik katiqattarningi inuqatigi.
My name is Megan Dooling. I'm with Nunavut News. I have a question about the federal funding for education that was announced on Wednesday. If you have any more information on Nunavut's share.
Megan Dooling, Nunavut Pivalliajukkunnik pingatsermigu gavamatuhakkunalunaersilaungatakinaujani ilinniartulerinermut qanutigi Nunavut piniaqqa.
Thanks for the question, Megan. Right now, with a lot of the federal funding that's coming, there's a lot of announcements that are being made, and then we have to work out the details after. So I don't have any details on it as of right now.
Kuyanami Megan taakua misummata gavamatuhakkunalunaersimalertangikiinaujait ilulingillu sulaaqitsoreaharattigu sulliqaujamangitaka.
And I guess I'm just, my second question is for the Premier. I understand that you were in our Premier's meeting on Friday, and I'm wondering if you can give us any information on what you talked about and if anything came of that.
Apeqquti sivulertimuutai tukisiumajakku sivulerti kanatami katimalaungata qanu tuqsaqatsaqaqqitaikangan.
We just talked about what's happening in each province and territory and how to come up with a restarting the economy plan, and that each territory and province does have their own plan and will start up, and depending on each individual territory and province. It's not going to be a one size fits all, and it's not going to be across the board. We know that startup rates for the economy will be different in each territory and province. Takwa sibulti tu katimagata takwa unika tasluta takwa huvandia mangata matana tau unika lauta ila uqawha lauta takwa pilireni takwa ilakonik takwa province and territories takwa iluani qanotana outlaw hebu pilireyut matakwa nang minaqaqtu qana outlaw qalliagana mangata mauqaqtu takwa ilakut outlaw qalliagana mata atauchikungito ama peleitut ame outlaw qalliaglu takwa nang minaqaqtu takwa ukwa qalliagoyarlu gite parebi takwa te oqalawtu matna.
Ken Driscoll, APTN National News. Quick follow-up to Megan's question. One of the priorities you've identified for federal funding would be the airlines. I'm wondering, have you heard anything more from the federal government about funding for the airlines? And have you heard from the airlines as to how long they can continue with this reduced schedule and reduced income?
Ken Driscoll, APTN kunnik Megan apeqqutingailagyaarlugu taakwa gavamatoqakkunni kiinauye bitjutigillu yaqangatayuuleriyinu qatsinillu tunissigunnarsimammagaata tusarnarsimava ammalu qanutigi taakwa taimaulagunnanaaqqasuli qangatayuuleriyi.
Thank you. The current funding formula that we are going on right now, which had expired on last week on Friday, is we were paying the two airlines in Nunavut, I believe it's $2.25 million per week, and that was a 1-month arrangements we had, and we are still in negotiations. And as the announcement came out last week, the federal government is putting $1.6 million per month in to help us with the airline situation. Takwa mano yo tana tali mangu lautu mi hulito takwa ting mi huleri mako nuna mu ilone out lautu 2.25 million mit hanatali tama tuni lautu takwa hanatali hitamanu akikima lautu ni man nei hulipman takwa kakatigi lang mi yabu takwa ting mi huleri maik pakan tau kalau man takwa government kakut 1.6 million mikaichina lang mata taki ataw hemutana toangaluni.
So that's about 1.6 million a month for the airlines, and the government of Nunavut up until now has been paying around 9 million a month to the airlines to keep them flying. I'm wondering, does the government of Nunavut plan on topping up the federal funding to keep the airlines at that $9 million a month level, or are you reconsidering the funding in total?
1.6 million tako government of hakunik piyaw si mayo hanga tayo lirino tamalo ila takitamat amalo 9 million takyo law to government of ila Nunavut government kung inni tako Nunavut government kung ipamnasima vakakan ningago government of hakuakilik tangata ikayola mangata.
The deal we made was for 4 weeks, and the announcement the federal government made was going to be for April, May, and June, and they were going to give to a maximum of $5 million for 3 months worth to help us with the airline. And we are negotiating with the airlines as to a number again that would keep them operational, because we know that it's airline service in Nunavut is essential service, so we have to keep them operational. Government could kaitina mata takipinga hung 5 million mut tikidu ta na 1.6 million takitama ta April, May, and June mutokanga yo ta na 5 million mut tikito uwaliman akili ho up ta 8 million pag mi takitama la 9 million mi takitama ta kwating mi huleri kunun mana ting mi huleri kut o kakatigi ya butan na haut kanu tau tokang na mangan kawi magat ta kwating mi hul kangataga kang mata Nunavut outdown ne ayung makihen ting mi huleri ya kalu ni nunani luktanun so tan na pilaga ya bohuli ting mi huleri kun lo kana haut hunan la kayo gayang mangan.
My question is for Dr. Patterson. Beth Brown with the CBC. You mentioned in the order about businesses and organizations that are indoors. I'm wondering if the changes in the order impact outdoor activities at all. We spoke about fishing derbies. I'm also thinking of skiers, and sled racing especially is happening. How does that, sort of at an organizational level, how does the order apply to outdoor situations where people might gather in larger numbers but can be separated because they're outdoors?
Beth Brown, CBC kunik ana hosri kawye ta tili se jutio yo na mine hatio yo no timi yo no lo ta ko le ke sila me kate khatta to so lo khalo le te khatta to khano le tamanna atok ta tamato mo no tamo.
Thanks. The preference would be to keep those to an absolute minimum necessary. And so things like if there was a need to have, and we've authorized some memorial services where people can still say 2 meters apart, events like that, I can see that being reasonable, but there's been about 2 or 3 of those. The concern with some of the races that have been proposed, snowmobile and dog sled races, is that there would be crowds observing, and it would be impossible or very hard to maintain social distancing at an event like that. And so we have not given any go-aheads for things like that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Khoyen na mi ima ka wina sariga yaktara tamako te me gumna te me teli na sa khata angers sila ma makko ne pinga sonillo ne inuigunniartuminerni iqqaumatsiyunik takinilimi 2 meters ungasigilautuaqqata taakkualututseqartauqattarsimayui assingi uvangallabingatiguut suurlu qamutaujait ubbalu qimutsiliutiyunik taakku amisuuluaqattariarngata takunnariartorayartuut angiqattarsimangi takka inuuqatigi qanigiiluaqattariarngata silamiugalua.
I was just going to say, fishing derbies are different just because everybody's come up with ways to do it where it doesn't involve a mass gathering and announcements are made over the radio. It's done that way, it's perfectly safe.
Taakkuali iqaluliutiqattartuangi runnaqattarsimayakka katittailikunnarneqaqattangata katiluattailiqattarluti kammalunaalautikku tusaqtaukeeqattarluti saalaqartuminerni.
My next question is for Minister Ahalawak. I'd like to ask a bit more about the announcement you made today. I'm wondering, are you running this program in good faith? How are you going to know who needs a little bit of time to pay their energy bill? And does that bill continue to accrue or to accumulate, or will it be forgiven at all in the future?
Minister haluama apeqqutinga taana apeqqutinga ulluminaluna iqqaujai ummaqqutiliqiyikkunni suluyoqsarsuti taana saqqiqqaujai ammalukikkuut ila qanuqauyimaneaqavikinakkuut piviqarbiuqanneriaqarmangaata taakku akilitsangi piqorpalliatuinalangaju.
Thank you for your question. If an individual or a business can't afford to pay their power bill in full, they can contact customer service at the 1-800 number or email the office, and they can come up with a payment arrangement plan. And there are no Kulak Energy Corporation hasn't come up with whether or not bills will be forgiven.
Hoyanami kinatuinnak ubalunamini hattiujut umaqqutinu akilitsanu atangyaktumi akiligunnangippat uqaalagunnartu ungasittumi akiqangittumu 1-800 uqaalautimut uppaluunni qarisaujakku titiqarlutik aaqitsiqattigiilluti qanu akilivallianermi parnautiliuqattigiinniangata umaqqutiliqiyikku suli parnassimangittu tamakkuninga quyanaarsituinnernermi akilissaqiyaujunik.
Questions for today? Okay.
Yeah.